Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to my page, y'all. Welcome to the replay. If you don't see a red box right there, that means you're catching the replay. My name is Amy from A to Z Designs, and we are here, my friends, to do some fun patriotic crafts. So when you get here, say hey. The keyword is flag, F-L-A-G, because we're gonna make two flags. So hit the heart button whenever you find us, and let's get started. So let me tell you about these. I knew that I needed to find some sticks. I mean, I could have used dowel rods for this project, but I really wanted to find sticks. So I went out to my front yard, which we don't really have trees, right? So I'm like, the chances of me finding sticks are very slim. But lo and behold, in the flower bed were two long sticks that I just went snap, crackle, pop, and I have two sticks, y'all. So, what's up, everybody? I hope you're well. Come on in. We are going to use our Americana Icons transfer tonight, and we're going to use the little flag right there. This is a really awesome transfer because there's so many different things that you can do with it. Like, look at all the mini transfers down at the bottom. And then, of course, you have your flag. Okay, so we're going to start first by grabbing our, I have an ink mat, but I also have some fabric. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do first is just cut the fabric. Let's see here. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? I'm just going to cut it right there. And we're going to rip it. And then I think that should be plenty. Okay, so then I'm going to just fold this up. And we're going to put that away. And then I'm working with this right here. So ideally, what I want to do is put flag there. Actually, I'm going to go this direction because I want... Okay, I'm going to just cut it right here. Right there. What's up, everybody? Hey, hey. I hope y'all are well. Welcome to the party. All right, so see, I even got my dowel rods out because I knew I may not find sticks. So we're going to take this off. Hi, Deborah. I'm going to put this down on the ground. And I'm going to take my material or fabric, and I'm going to put it on this ink mat just so that it holds it in place. Okay, and I just got this from Hobby Lobby. It's like a muslin, it's like a beige color. And I'm going to be using chalk in paste form tonight. I'm going to be using cherry. Hey, everybody. And I'm going to be using the color that I mixed cadet and black with to make like that navy-ish color. However, I may need to add a little bit more black. Let me see. Let me stir it up and see what it does. See if it brings it back to the color that I want. It's like a darker blue. Okay. It's just, I don't know. It's darker. Like, see, that's cadet right there on the rim. I'm just using that little spot. Hi, Dad. What's up, Dana? Okay, so here we go. So I'm going to take this transfer off, and I'm going to place it, just going to place it right here. Right there. And let me move my big old box of polyfill, because I'm going to need to clean the transfer before we make the second one. And all we're going to do is take our mini squeegees and just squeegee over the area. Like, obviously I want the blue at the top. Okay, so this is paste. I'm not using ink. I mean, I'm not gonna go wash and dry these flags. It's just for decoration. So it will soak up the paste, the fabric will. Okay, then I'm gonna grab our cherry for the stripes. And it's very easy, okay? But this little flag right here on this Americana Icons transfer is like perfect for so many things. So I'm just going to marry it up to that blue. Hi, Noreen and Denise and Linda and Juanita. Thanks, Janet. I am making some flags with sticks. I actually have my hot glue gun out today, y'all. Haven't used it in a hot minute. All right, just drag your paste over the screen. I think what we'll do, let me change up the flag colors now that I think about it. And then y'all can tell me which one you like best. Okay, well, apparently I got some blue on that stripe. So we may have a little bit of a blue stripe, y'all. Okay, put this back in the jar. I'm gonna take and get that blue out. Hi, baby. Like so. Because I got blue in there. Okay, next, we're going to lift it up. I did get a little blue in the stripe. It's fine though, it's fine. Like, so awesome, right? This transfer right here just did that. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to clean this because we're gonna use it again. And I'm gonna use, I think, different colors. And then y'all can tell me which ones you like better. Which one you like better. I'm so looking forward to tomorrow. Short work day and then chalking weekend. Hi, Autumn. Oh, I just dumped that all over my desk. Well, I'm excited for you, Dana. It is Mother's Day weekend. Let me just get my act together here and clean this up. Okay. Try this again. All right, there is my flag. Let me see if I have a border eraser in here. I do, it's just hiding. Okay, here we go. So now what we're gonna do is take off all of the paste so that we can use this transfer over and over. We're just cleaning out the screen itself. Flip it over, sticky side up. Then do the exact same thing, okay? Just like so. You want to clean it in between uses, in my opinion, just easier. Hi, Betsy. So y'all do me a favor, sprinkle the video out. This is clean. Let's put this aside. And I'm going to lay it there for just a second and grab the other color. So we're going to use color of the month and we're going to use candy apple for the next one. Okay, just to show you guys a different way, different look and feel. But I want to make sure this is dry because I need to lift this up. And this right here is not going to melt my ink mat that I have it on. I'm using the ink mat, but I'm using paste, okay? So I'm using the ink mat specifically to keep the fabric in place, all right? Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Mindy. I hope your birthday was awesome. Okay, let's take this off. Peel this off like so. All right, now I'm going to hold it up and I'm going to dry it from the back side. Thank you. Hi, Marcy. But look at our flag, y'all. Hi, Petra. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a wipe and wipe off this paste. Good grief. Every wipe in the package just literally came out of that bag. Okay, I just want to get off that wet paste so that when I go to apply my next set or my next block of fabric, it doesn't get on the back side. Okay, all right, here we go. Next one. Down, get all of the wrinkles out like so. Then we're going to take our transfer and just lay it down wherever. And let's close up our cherry. So the first one we did was cherry and like a navy color. I just took cadet and black velvet. And now we're going to use candy apple and retro. And retro is color of the month. We come out on the first of every month, we come out with a new color. And it's while supplies last, and you can only get it if you put $75 in your cart, and that will unlock it to purchase. Okay, and if you're a Perks member, it's even better. Because a Perks member, all you have to do is pay $20 a month. You get $20 back in product credit, and you get 30% off all of the chalk supplies, okay? So there's more information about the Perks program whenever you comment the word flag. Like, it's really a no-brainer. You spend 20, you get 20, and then you get 30% off product. Duh. Like, it's pretty awesome. All right, so I'm going to use retro for the star portion. Right there. Okay, I'm going to close this up and move it out of the way. Michelle Pryor. Hi, Juanita. We're making flags. Michelle Pryor, did you enjoy your spa? I saw that you were out and about with the fam. It is pretty, yes. Cheryl's looking forward to tomorrow. My entire school is going to visit our middle school to see our former students perform in a play. How sweet is that? That's fun. Today seems like Friday all day, and I'm not sure why. All right, so this is going to be more of a brighter flag, more vibrant shades of blue and red. So let me just go around the edge here, make sure I get it. Pick up all of your excess as you're working. You don't want to leave any excess sitting on your transfer because you'll have like unwanted lines on your design. All right, I think we're done. Let me just go back over it, put my excess back into my jar, and here we go. Okay? It has been. Sunday, everybody in my family's coming over. All right, let's peel this up. Ooh, I like that. So this is more of a vibrant side of things. Okay, so retro and candy apple. I'm going to turn on my hot glue gun. Yes, so Sunday there's going to be, I don't even know, a lot of people here. And it's supposed to rain, so there goes the pool. So I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know. All right, so let's wipe this off just a little bit before we flip it over. And take off the paste on the back side. And dry it off, okay? You should, Michelle. I know, pedicures are awesome. I am due for a nail appointment, bad. Okay, so this is now clean, so we're done with all of this. Okay, so I'm gonna just set this over here, and then we're gonna come back here and we're gonna dry our flag. Just a little bit. And I've got the glue gun turned on. Okay, so hit the heart button for me. Zach, are you taking the boys shopping? I don't know. He told them at dinner tonight that they were on their own and that they needed to figure out what they were doing for me. So, might just be sitting in the corner crying on Sunday because I don't know what's happening. Your husband is taking your grandma-in-law to see my mom-in-law in medical rehab. There you go. There you go, Cheryl. Okay, so now let's peel this off. And I'm going to do the same thing where I kind of like dry the back. Just a little bit. Like that, okay? Then I'm going to grab a wipe and I'm just going to wipe off this right here. I mean, the rest of it needs to be cleaned, but for the sake of this project, that is cleaned off, okay? All right, next step. So we've got our 2 flags. Let me just lay this back down. Like so. Okay, I'm going to put it back in my little pouch sleeve that it comes in. I tuck the flap inside. Flip it over. Put my transfer in there. Pull out the flap. Sticky. Boom. Okay. Stay. All right, so we've got this flag and we've got this flag. And it's, honestly, it's still a little wet. So let me dry it some more, okay? Because I kind of want to add a little bit of Distress Oxide to these. I figure if I hold them up, that like the breeze will go through the fabric, the tiny, tiny holes. Probably not, right? I mean, it's kind of working. It's working, y'all. It's working. Okay, this is the one we did last. So this one's going to need just a little bit more time to dry. just to be safe. Okay, next step. I want to cut it with my pinking shears. So I'm gonna have to concentrate. All right, there's one side done. Now, let's go do this side. Side number 2, did I just cut through that? No. Number 3. And number 4. I'm just leaving like, I don't know, half an inch, maybe less than that on each side. Okay, but you see what the pinking shears do to it? It adds that like zigzag. I don't know what you call it. All right, there's that. There's that. Okay. And last side. All right. So there's that one. Okay, I may use these at some point, okay? Hey, Kim. All right, so now what we're gonna do, okay, I have some Distress Oxide that I am going to attempt, maybe not on that one, but on this one. I want to just roughen it up a little bit on the edges. I like that. I don't know how it would look with the candy apple roughened up. Should we try it? This is the one that has cherry. All right, so here's what it looks like with the edges. Oh, yeah. Y'all, look at the edges. Should we do the whole thing or just leave the edges? Okay, go for it. Hey, Stephanie. Thanks, Sue. I love the pillow. All right, we're going to go for it because y'all said so. Never hurts, right? I hope I inspire you to make something similar. I mean, it's not that difficult. Just grab you some fabric and grab you this Americana Icons transfer. Create you some flags. Okay, I like it. Yes, yes. I do like it. Okay, so Deb said yes, maybe to this or something else. I don't know. But this is pretty fast, y'all, with this. What is this? Ink. What did I say? Blending brush. Oh, I love this so much. All right, we got to do the stars. Oh, that is so awesome. Okay. These brushes are on our Amazon store. I love them. I really do. All right, y'all, this is very farmhouse. Like, these are very farmhouse to me. This is the color Retro. It is very bright. Very, very bright. Yes. Look, y'all. Okay, now what I'm going to do, hopefully this works. I have my sticks. And I'm just going to glue them right there on the edge. Just like so. And just kind of pat them down to make sure that it's attached. Oh my gosh, y'all. I've outdone myself. Okay, let's do the same thing on this one. I hope y'all love it. He is quiet. I hear him, but he's here. He's been very busy today. We've just been slammed, which is a great thing. We are not complaining. But yeah, wow. We've been very busy thanks to y'all. Oh my gosh, y'all. These really do bring me lots of joy. So let me scoot up and show you. Hi, they're saying you're really quiet. Hi, Kathleen.
Did you give the boys a time tonight?
I said no, nothing past 9 o'clock.
That's what I thought. Thank you.
Look, y'all. Okay, so this is the one we did first. So this is with the navy color we created with the black and the cadet, and cherry. Okay, and we just glued little sticks. Yeah, the stick could be a little bit longer, but I am working with what I had in the front yard. But I stinking love this. This is Retro, color of the month, and candy apple. Yes, we grunched it up a little bit. But tell me, which one do you prefer? Do you like the navy and cherry or the Retro and candy apple? I love this. I know, right, Deb? So, this is probably more my style, but I would definitely incorporate this. I love these so much. I can go around waving the flag now. Woohoo! All right, y'all. That's all I got. I hope I inspired you. Go get your stuff. Comment the word flag. Take care of yourself. We'll see you next time. Bye.